Hello everyone, welcome back. This time we are diving into the dark and sinister world of Phyrexia, All Will Be One. Previously we built the Selesnya Phyrexian deck, but today we are taking things in a much deadlier direction with our Golgari Toxic deck. This deck is built around Phyrexian creatures, backed up by a huge number of powerful instant and sorcery spells. Compared to the Selesnya version, this deck is all about destruction, speed and efficiency. We can apply pressure very early and eliminate almost every threat standing in our way. As you can see from the mana curve, it's incredibly low. Almost every turn we can cast creatures while using our removal spells to clear the battlefield and keep attacking. And of course, our goal isn't to reduce our opponent's life total to 0, it's to give them 10 poison counters. So let's take a closer look at the creatures. For just 1 mana we have one of the core cards of the deck, Venerated Rotpriest. This creature is absolutely fantastic. Not only does it have Toxic 1, but its ability is perfect for our strategy. Whenever one of our creatures becomes the target of a spell, our opponent gets a poison counter. That means if our opponent targets one of our creatures, they immediately receive a poison counter, and if we happen to control 2 Venerated Rotpriests, they will get 2 poison counters instead. It gets even better because we can target our own creatures with our spells to trigger this ability ourselves. One of my favorite combinations is using Necrogen Communion. Usually the opponent focuses on removing another creature instead of the Rotpriest if this enchantment is attached to another creature. I especially like enchanting, for example, Pestilent Syphoner for just 2 mana with Necrogen Communion. It increases its toxic from 1 to 3, and when it dies, it returns to the battlefield thanks to the enchantment. Our second 1-drop is Bilious Skulldweller. It has Death Touch and Toxic 1, so it's the perfect early blocker or attacker. Your opponent will definitely think twice before blocking or trading with it. For just 2 mana we have Blightbelly Rat, here it is. It also has Toxic 1, and when it dies we can Proliferate, which is incredibly valuable in this deck. It's also another great target for Necrogen Communion, for example. Next up we have here the Pestilent Syphoner. This flying creature can be incredibly annoying for the opponent, especially if they don't have any flying blockers or immediate removal spells. It can easily keep attacking turn after turn and stack up poison counters. Of course, Bloated Contaminator couldn't be missing from this deck. It's one of the strongest cards in the entire set and also one of my favorite cards. For only 3 mana you get a 4/4 creature with Trample and Toxic 1. Even better, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, we can also Proliferate, so it's an absolute powerhouse, this creature. For additional flexibility we have also Canker Bloom, here it is, just 2 copies. We can sacrifice it to destroy an artifact or enchantment whenever necessary, and if we don't need that ability we can also simply sacrifice it to Proliferate instead. I also included Necrogen Rotpriest. It's a little bit more expensive, but it works extremely well with these creatures like Pestilent Syphoner and Bloated Contaminator. Whenever one of our creatures with Toxic deals combat damage to a player, that player receives an additional poison counter, allowing us to finish games much faster. We also have a Planeswalker in this deck, it's Vraska Betrayal Sting. She fits perfectly into the strategy. Her first ability lets us Proliferate while drawing a card, if we choose the poison counter option, and her second ability is excellent for removing problematic creatures. Most of the time, though, the first ability is exactly what we want. Now let's talk about the non-creature spells. We have plenty of removal spells to keep the battlefield under control. For 2 mana we have Anoint with Affliction, deals with smaller creatures, and once our opponent has 3 or more poison counters, it can even exile large threats. The fact that it exiles instead of destroying is very important because it prevents many creatures from triggering their when this creature dies abilities, for example. Next we have Drawn in Ichor, here for also 2 mana, which gives a creature -4/-4 while also letting us Proliferate. I've already mentioned we have here the enchantment aura Necrogen Communion, one of the key support cards in this deck. We also play 1 copy of Vraska's Fall for 3 mana, which is especially useful against Planeswalkers, and 1 copy of Carnivor's Canopy, giving us another answer to flying creatures while also proliferating. Finally, let's take a closer look at the lands. We are playing 23 lands because our mana curve is so low. The deck includes 10 swamps, 7 forests, also 1 the Dross Pits and Hunter Maze, because both of which can be sacrificed later on to draw a card. We also have 2 copies of Mirrex allowing us to create additional Phyrexian Might tokens with Toxic and 2 copies of the Seed Core, which helps us cast our Phyrexian creatures spells while also providing extra utility. Overall, this deck is incredibly aggressive and consistent and a lot of fun to play. If you enjoy fast games, lots of interactions and watching your opponent slowly die from poison counters instead of combat damage, this is definitely a deck worth trying. Yeah, I also forgot to mention the sideboard. Yeah, I think they just increased the number of cards that you can put in the sideboard. So here we have Whisper of Jaws. It's perfect against those token decks because you can creatures to get -1/-1. Also Proliferate, we have 2 copies of that. Another copy of Anoint with Affliction. I didn't put a 4th copy because it doesn't have Proliferate. So then we have also Branch Blight Stalker for 2 mana, Toxic 2. It doesn't have Trample, but yeah, it's in the sideboard. Then we have also Copper Longlegs. Here we have also a creature with Reach and also with Sacrifice this creature, Proliferate, but I think Cankerbloom is the better creature here. Then we have also Infectious Bite, also another copy of the Carnivorous Canopy. Maze's Mantle could be maybe also good because it has Flash, and enchanted creature also gets +2/+2, but if we attach this Enchantment Aura, this creature gets also hexproof until end of turn, so we can also protect our creatures. And actually, this card you can also really well combine with Venerated Rotpriest when this creature is on the battlefield. Then you can attach it, for example, the Maze Mantle to Pestilent Syphoner when it also has, for example, Necrogan Communion. Then also the opponent will receive more poison counters because of Venerated Rotpriest. Then we have also Venomous Brutalizer. That's a very cool card because not only this card looks awesome, it's also very strong with Toxic 3, but the problem is the mana curve. And since our creatures are very small and we don't pay too much mana, and this creature, I mean, first of all, we have to pay 4 mana, and then if we want to also activate the ability, we have to pay 2 more. So this card is unfortunately a little bit too expensive. We want to be fast, and also, yeah, we just want to be fast and to give the opponent as many poison counters as possible at the beginning of the game. So yeah, and then we have also Nimraid the Paladin, 5 mana, also very expensive. So this is the sideboard, and yeah, I would say we will play some games. So here we go, we start the game. We are playing against Dwarfstar. We are playing with our Golgari Phyrexian deck from the set Phyrexia. All will be 1 in Historic Unranked, so we can test out how this deck actually works, and you can also see the strategy behind this deck. And the beginning looks promising. We have enough lands. We have also 2 copies of Mirix, means when we put this land on the battlefield, until end of turn we can use 1 certain color of mana and we can, yeah, cast spells. Here we have some vampires, the Vampire of the Dire Moon, also Duskborn Sky Marcher. So I think we'll just put Venerated Rotpriest, so if the opponent will target any creatures of us, then they will receive a poison counter. Yeah, Anoint with Affliction is great because actually we can get rid of some small creatures. So I think we'll just get rid of the flying creature so we can attack with Pestilent Syphoner. Yeah, so the most important thing is that the opponent will receive at the beginning a poison counter, because we have plenty of spells where we can also cast this spell and then we will proliferate, for example. Also, yeah, so the opponent will just receive more poison counters. So here we go, we have Blightbelly Rat is also good. Yeah, Vampire Nighthawk is a fantastic creature because, I mean, for 3 mana you have a creature with 3 abilities. It's Death Touch, Lifelink and Flying. I mean, that's Lifelink plus Death Touch, that's great. Vampire of the Dire Moon, okay, enchanted. This has now Death Touch, Lifelink, also First Strike and Flying. Wow. So I think we'll just attach Necrogan Communion to Pestilent Syphoner. So we'll target our own creature, means Venerated Rotpriest gives also more poison counters to the opponent. That looks good. I mean, yeah, actually we cannot use this. Target +1/1 creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Activate only if an opponent has 3 or 4 or more poison counters. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, we can just use it for Pestilent Syphoner. I mean, we just want to give the opponent, yeah, already 10 poison counters, so GG. That was fast. Opponent goes first, Johnny Vega, 13. And yeah, we have 2 lands, but that doesn't matter because we have so many spells that are so cheap. You can see Bilious Skull Dweller, only for 1 mana. Yeah, the only thing that we are missing here maybe is another swamp. But we have also Necrogen Communion, so we can also attach it. I prefer to attach Disenchantment Aura actually to Pestilent Syphoner because this is a flying creature. Therian Swordmaster and Freya Crescent, so we are playing against maybe a burn spell deck, burn deck. So yeah, we'll just give the opponent 1 poison counter and Lightning Security Sergeant, yeah. So here we have Pestilent Syphoner. I mean, we're just missing some lands, but we will attack first. Let's see if they will if they will block. I don't think so. I mean, they still only have 2 poison counters, so we'll cast Pestilent Syphoner. I mean, hopefully we'll get another land. Then we can also cast Bloated Contaminator. Deals 2 damage to any target. Okay, so they just killed our flying creature. Okay, so yeah, they also need more lands. I think we'll just attach. Yeah, we have another Pestilent. This one equip cost is 2. We are just missing some removal spells. So let's give the opponent some more poison counters. And let's see, I mean, hopefully we'll draw another land. Then we can actually also cast 2 creatures at once, Bloated Contaminator and Bilious Skull Dweller. Yeah, and Paladin class makes only spells in if we are going to cast spells in our opponent's turn. So Bilious Skull Dweller, I mean, it's good because it's also a creature with Death Touch, but no blocks. And yeah, I'm really excited playing with this deck, Phyrexian deck, because I really like this set, and this set has so much to offer. I mean, we already created the Selesnya Phyrexian deck, now it's the Golgari deck, and I'm also looking forward, I would like to create a deck like blue, something with the color blue. Maybe there is also some... Are there any Phyrexian creatures with blue mana? So let's see what they will do. That will be a lot of damage, but I mean, they already have 9 poison counters. So actually they are dead. Yeah, okay, so GG. So we start the game, perfect. We have 2 copies of Venerated Rotpriest. So let's put the forest on the battlefield and also Venerated Rotpriest. I mean, if we have at the beginning already 2 Venerated Rotpriests on the battlefield, then it can go very quickly for the opponent. Because, I mean, if they will target any creature, but I think, yeah, if they will target any creature, then they will receive 2 poison counters, and also now they have 1. So we have also Blightbelly Rat, Necrogen Communion. Vraska's Wall is great, because our opponent also receives a poison counter, but actually I put 1 copy of Vraska's Fall in this deck because to deal with Planeswalkers. Yeah, they already have 8, you can see how quickly it goes. Anger of the Gods, okay, that's fine. And then we have also plenty, I think 4 copies of Down in Ichor. So actually we can also kill a creature by giving it -4/-4, and then we'll also proliferate. Perfect. They kill Blightbelly Rat, so we can also proliferate. So actually it's over. Oh, Kroxa. Kroxa is one of my favorite god cards. Also from a very cool set. It's Pharaohs, Beyond Death. And that was one of my first displays that I bought back then. And I'm a huge fan of Taros because I like Greek mythology, I really like that they implemented that, or yeah, into the Vault of Magic. So I wanted to also create some Taros decks, and then I purchased a display, and in my first display I had Kroxa, and I also wanted to create a Kroxa deck because it's also so deadly and efficient. I mean, you will just discard the whole hand from the opponent, and whenever you put Kroxa, then the opponent has to discard cards, and when you have also some cards in your graveyard, you can exile those cards, and then you can also cast Kroxa, and then you have a 6/6 creature where also the opponent has to discard cards. I should reactivate this deck, and I should also play in MTG again. In one of those older episodes, I created the Kroxa deck. I think it's time to reactivate this deck, and yeah, GG. So we start the game. I mean, okay, we have two lands. We can start with this hand. We have Bilious Skulldweller, also perfect. I mean, if we start the game with either Bilious Skulldweller or Rotpriest, that's fine. But it's important turn 1 to have a creature that deals already damage in the next turn. So now we can attack, give the opponent a poison counter. So we are playing obviously against the Simic deck, Drover of Mighty, Human Druid at 1 mana of any color. Let's see, maybe we will be too fast for the opponent. We have 2 copies of Bilious Skulldweller. I don't think the opponent will sacrifice the Drover of the Mighty, so let's attack. I mean, if they are playing a dinosaur deck in a Simic deck, that's strange. Oh, okay, they are going to block. I didn't expect that because I thought they will just use the mana for bigger creatures. Bestlands, okay. So then we have also Blightbelly Red, for example. This creature is an excellent blocker because we can sacrifice it so easily and then proliferate. Venerated Rotpriest, and maybe Anoint with Affliction. Let's attack first. Let's see if they will block this time. Oh, they are blocking again. Anyway, they have already 3 poison counters. That means we can also exile with Anoint with Affliction bigger creatures. Exile this card. Yeah, you can see. So if they have some bigger creatures or bigger dinosaur creatures, we can also exile them. Cultivate, very classic. In those decks, search your library for up to basic land cards. But indeed, oh yeah, they are playing a 3-color deck. I have never seen like in a white, green and blue. Oh no, blue is, where is blue? No, it's only forest and white. So opponent has already 9 poison counters. So yeah, it's GG. So I mean, you can see how fast it goes here. It's already like the 5th or 6th match. All the matches are will last only like up to 5 minutes, or even be even shorter. Ah, that's cool. Are those sleeves from Assassin's Creed? Like Assassin's Creed Origins? Living Lies of Loki. Yeah, we can actually exile this creature since it only costs 2 mana. So let's do that. Perfect, we have Blightbelly Red, but I think we'll just go first with Bloated Contaminator. And also, I mean, it's a huge creature for just 3 mana. We have a 4/4 creature with Trample. So perfect. They didn't kill. Risky Research. We have here Dr. Octopus. Very, very nice. Looks like they are playing a Marvel deck. So we will just maybe attach Necrocan Communion. So if the opponent is going to kill this creature, we can just... Oh, yeah. You can see how fast. So GG. So Man Minus. We are playing against Man Minus, and opponent starts the game. We have 2 Swamps and the Seed Core. Yeah, the seed core we can use to cast Bloated Contaminator because we can use it for Phyrexian creatures, exploration, and yeah, actually, I just wanted to apologize because I wanted to first upload the Final Fantasy, Rakdos Final Fantasy deck about the wizards, but I just realized I'm missing 4 wildcards for the lands, and actually those lands are also important because those are adventure lands where we can also use it. I think the adventure is a sorcery. We can just create a 0/1 wizard, and I mean we just need a lot of wizard tokens in this deck because whenever we cast a spell it deals 1 damage to the opponent. So this whole strategy is based on those wizards. Yeah, I'm sorry for the delay. So in the meantime I have the Golgari Phyrexia deck for you guys. Yeah, so this week I have to upload first this, and hopefully I will make it until end of this week. Then I will just collect all the wild cards because I mean those are the golden wild cards. It's really hard to get those. So hopefully I can just manage it until end of this week, and then we'll have our Rakdos Final Fantasy wizard deck. I also plan to create more Final Fantasy decks. I really want to create also Boros deck with those equipments, and I think that one would be also very nice. And also we have enough cards where we can also use this strategy based on this equipment. I think we can just make a very fine deck. Tatiova, Benthic Druid. Whenever a land you control enters, you gain 1 life and draw a card. That's a fantastic Merfolk card. I have this also in my Merfolk commander deck. So yeah, that's the only deck that I created from the scratch. Like all the commander decks that I have, I just also purchased. And the Merfolk deck is the only one that I have. All the cards I just purchased. Yeah, like on card market. So here we have Pestilent Syphoner and Bristly Bill, Spine Sour. So for, yeah, whenever they put a land on the battlefield, they can also distribute counters. And here we have the forest. I mean, we'll just attach Necrogan Communion to one of those Pestilent Syphoners. Yeah, Bloated Contaminator can be useful maybe, but I think we can also use first Blightbelly Rat. If the opponent will attack with Bristly Bill, for example, then we can also block with the rat. And also we have Bloated Contaminator, but I think it's over. I mean, next turn we just need to attack with 1 Pestilent Syphoner with Toxic free and the opponent will be dead. Wow, a beast. And oh yeah, okay, they've already put the land on the battlefield. Whenever you put a land on the battlefield, you create a 4/4 beast. So we can sacrifice our rat, proliferate, and it's over. So yeah, actually submit 1. And then we'll just attack. Yeah, let's cast Bloated Contaminator and attack. So it's GG. I mean, none of those creatures has reach. Perfect. GG. So, Goblin Slayer. We start the game. That looks pretty good. We have just Hunter Maze, so actually this land enters tapped, but I think we'll just put it anyway on the battlefield, so we can also cast next turn 2 creatures, Venerated Rotpriest and also Bilious Skull Dweller. So, and yeah, we also, MTG Arena, I mean Wizard of the Coast, they released also a Marvel. And have you guys already created a Marvel deck? I see already a couple of Marvel cards in Standard and also in yeah, ranked games. So, but yeah, have you already created some Marvel decks? Just write me in the comments below, and or maybe you are also planning to create some. Or what are your plans? What kind of decks do you want to create? Yeah, I also chatted with Gregory. He also chatted. He wrote me on my channel page that he has some great ideas. Actually, he wants to create an Iron Man deck with a lot of artifacts. I think this is yeah, a brilliant idea, because Iron Man combining with those artifacts can be very, very strong. So I'm looking forward to this. So Gregory, if you created this deck, just let me know, and I'm looking forward. I'm really excited for this deck. So opponent already has 9 poison counters, and well, I'm telling you guys, it's so hot currently in Vienna. It reached 40 degrees today in the afternoon, and the past few days it was really horrible. Like almost 1 week we had temperature above 35 degrees. Also 2 more days. I hope after 2 days it... Oh, okay. So GG, I will just mention it in the next episode, in the next match. So, okay, we already started. We have Bilious Skuldweller and also Venerated Rotpriest. Yeah, it's funny that when we are playing unranked opponents, they have so many cards in the library. But yeah, it's fine. They can test their decks, and we are actually playing for fun, of course, in unranked. And yeah, in the previous match I was mentioning the weather in Vienna. It's terrible. It's so hot, and it's not getting cooler. Only like I think on Tuesday or Wednesday it will be a little bit cooler, and I hope it will finally rain, because the heat, I mean, it's just unbearable. Today it was 40 degrees, and also the past few days, for yesterday it was like 39, 2 days ago also 38. It's unbearable. And the problem is in Austria or in Vienna, almost it's impossible to have aircon because of the guidelines and whatever. So actually we don't have aircons in Vienna. So we have Carnivorous Canopy. We can also... we cannot actually... Oh yeah, we can kill a creature with flying, so actually we can also get rid of the Fogbank. But I mean, it doesn't matter, it only has 0-2 Asteli Reclaimer, so I think we'll just use the Canopy for this one, or maybe for the Healer's Hawk. I mean, Fogbank doesn't kill any of our creatures, so it doesn't matter. This one has 5-4 and also flying. Yeah, I think we'll just use Anoint with Affliction, so we'll get rid of the bird creature, and we can attack, so we'll give also the opponent more poison counters. Because with Anoint with Affliction, the opponent only had 2 poison counters, so we could only exile the bird. And what else? Yeah, I mean, the Canopy, we can use it for the angel creature. Let me see. And yeah, the problem is Danifa, Benalia's Hope, has also First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. So actually, maybe we'll just attack with Blightbelly Rat. It doesn't matter if the opponent will receive life points. We just need to give the opponent more poison counters. Yeah, perfect. They are doing this. Are they blocking? Yeah, they do. And we, of course, proliferate. I think we have 23 lands. I think the amount of lands in this deck is balanced. Because, I mean, the mana curve of this deck is very low. So 23. Sometimes I also think maybe we can also reduce it by 1. So then in total we will have 22. But I don't know, maybe it's a little bit too risky. But as long as we are playing like this and it works, I will not make any changes. So we'll exile Benalia's Hope. And also we'll kill the creature with flying. Perfect. I hope that the opponent will also target any of our creatures, because then they will also receive more poison counters. So just 2 more and the opponent will be, yeah, will bloat. Pearl Imperial Advisor, Fox Advisor, yeah, also with lifelink. Yeah, they can also sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. But if they only have 2 creatures, perfect, then it's actually over. We have also Vraska's Fall, so yeah, we'll use it because the opponent has to sacrifice a creature. Will be, I think, the Fog Bank. Yeah, and also the opponent receives a poison counter, and I think, yeah, it's GG. So here we go, we are playing against a Quixotic Tinker. Opponent goes first and we have 2 swamps, Mirex, and also a forest, perfect. So maybe 1 land, yeah, too much, but that's fine. We have also drawn in Inker. We just need to deal damage with Bilious Skuldweller, so the opponent receives a poison counter. And Quintessential Katana, okay, with an yeah, artifact equipment. So maybe we are playing against an equipment deck. So in this case, yeah, I think then it's an easy win for us, because we have so many removal spells, and then we just have to wait until the opponent wants to attach the artifact to a creature, then we can just, yeah, kill it. So, for example, with Drawn in Inker, that's the perfect answer for that. We have also Anoint with Affliction, so we can also exile creatures. But I think that, yeah, that's actually the strength of this deck, actually. If we are playing against an equipment deck, then the opponent has just, yeah, not that many creatures, and they have to always pay the equip cost to attach the artifact, and then we can always react. So here we have Venerated Rotpriest, and also we will just use Drown in Inker, Proliferate. Yeah, so we'll attack with Bilious Skuldweller. Already 3 poison counters. And yeah, guys, feel free to comment and also to post anything you want about Magic. If maybe if you have purchased a display, or you want to share your pulls, or you want to share your experience with some decks you're currently playing on MTG Arena, or yeah, what do you think about the current sets? Or if you want to create a Marvel deck, or if you purchased a Commander deck, just, yeah, you can let me know. Feel free to share your experience. I just really want to make it very interactive. You can share it on the community tab. There on my channel there is a community tab, and you can just post anything you want about Magic. So okay, that was fast. GG. So here we have Blight Belly Rat and also Canker Bloom. And I was in the last match I was mentioning the community tab, so feel free to post anything related to Magic, of course. If you have also, maybe even if you have any questions or recommendations, feedback, or you want to see a certain set or certain deck, maybe also tribal decks, or yeah, can be everything about Magic. So we have to cast Canker Bloom, we can sacrifice it. Okay, yeah, GG. So opponent goes first, we have Bloated Contaminator, also the Pestilent Syphoner, and also hopefully we can cast this time the Planeswalker, because we didn't do it yet. And yeah, the cool thing is, because I'm first of all, thank you for your that you are watching my videos, and also it gives me some watch time. And yeah, the more watch time I receive, the more content I can also upload, and the more things I can do on my page. So actually, like, I can post more on the community tab. I can also create some polls. I can also create, yeah, there's just more things you can do the more watch time you have, for example. then because you will reach another stage and then you will unlock more features. So I think previously I just reached the first step of that, and the second one will be to reach 4,000 watch time. So I'm planning to reach that. Actually, that's my goal for this year, because I just checked, and yeah, the watch time was really great also for the last year, although I didn't post that many videos. And I was surprised that you guys are also watching my content, and obviously, yeah, people like it or are interested in those kind of decks that I create. So yeah, then I just decided I will just do it for this year, for 2026. I will constantly upload videos, even though sometimes it's really hard because of the time management. Yeah, but yeah, it's already June, almost July, and I think the first half of the year was actually pretty good. I could upload constantly videos, and also yeah, to also make it a little bit more like to raise the variety of this channel. Like, we have so many different decks from so many different sets. We have also best of threes. We have also, yeah, I also try to introduce more content, more different content. I was planning also maybe to show you guys older decks, because I have a lot of Magic cards. And I also would like to show you the older decks from like this decks from the year 2010, 11, 12, something around this time. Because since then Magic changed a lot, and I also like the older sets because they are very simple and also more sinister and dark and more brutal also. So I created also 2 episodes about 2 old decks. You can check it on my channel, where I just opened those decks, and I just showed you what cards are in those decks. So Grave Titan, nice, 6/6 with Death Touch. So they killed Vraska, that's fine. At least we have one flying creature, so we can attack with the Pestilent Syphoner. Give it opponent 2 counters, 2 poison counters, thanks to Venerated Rotpriest. So actually, yeah, I think the opponent will be dead if they will not get rid of Pestilent Syphoner. And we have also Vraska's Fall. It doesn't matter, they can also sacrifice the only the token, but they will receive the poison counter. So yeah, I was also planning to do more content on this channel, like to do openings, maybe openings of older decks, also of displays. Yeah, you can also decide what you would like to see. Just feel free to comment and to give me some feedback, recommendations. I'm totally open for that. So yeah, we'll just cast Vraska's Fall, and we have drawn an Inkor, so yeah, we can just use it and it will be GG. Yeah, that was very close, by the way, against the zombie deck. So we start the game, we have 2 lands, but that's fine. I mean, the Seed Core, we can use it for Phyrexian creatures. And oh, that's awesome. I mean, you can see the sleeves, they have the shield of Captain America, and wow, that looks really beautiful, the avatar of Captain America, very detailed. Wow. So I would like to see if, I don't know what other avatars there are in MTG Arena, but I would like to see also Iron Man. Hopefully they have also Iron Man. Then we can also use, I would like to use it in one of those Iron Man decks. So Necrogram Communion, perfect, that's the perfect combination. I mean, it deals already 3 poison counters to the opponent. They have already 5, and Yeah, I mean, we can also put Venerated Rotpriest, but I mean, we just have 2 lands. I think we will just maybe cast Blight Belly Rat. Oh, here we have the 3rd land. So... yeah, I think we will just cast 2 creatures. So if they will target a creature from us, then they will also receive a poison counter. Yeah, they have to block Bilious Skull Dweller. So Ant-Man, Colony, Commander. Yeah, they have to block, there's no other choice. This creature doesn't have reach. And yeah, so in this episode we are playing unranked, and in the next one I will switch to ranked games. So we'll be in historic ranked. A little bit tougher, I guess, and yeah. So this will be the next episode. I think the first one will be uploaded on Monday, and the other one on Wednesday, and maybe a 3rd one I will also create. I mean, I will maybe record another episode where we still playing ranked games. This might be on Friday then. So Venerated Rotpriest, and yeah, actually we can attack with the rat. Yeah, it doesn't matter, they can also block with Zash Chocobo. We just want to proliferate. Perfect. So actually we just need one of those instant sorcery spells where we can give the opponent a poison counter. So hopefully we'll just get the maybe the Inkor, for example. Yeah, let's see. Hulkling. Oh, what's that? Kree-Skrull Hero. I thought it might be the Goblin, but it's too big for the Goblin. Spider Bite, Web Warden. Yeah, that's very cool. A lot of creatures from the Marvel set. Nice. Here we have Blight Belly Rat. So we'll also put this creature and then it's over. I mean, if they cannot exile this creature, then they are dead. Yeah, sometimes it can be very quick. Actually, in most of those games. Ant-Man, Colony Commander for 3 mana. And also here, Legendary Creature Spider Avatar Hero. And here, Needletooth Pack. Let's see if they will attack. If not, I mean, next turn we'll just attack with the Blight Belly Rat. And then it's over. I mean, they have to block this creature, they have no other choice. So, yeah, we can also attack with the flying creature, they don't have a creature with reach. So, yeah, it's over. GG. Opponent goes first, and yeah, we have drawn an Inkor, perfect. I love when I have this card at the beginning. And then, yeah, Bloated Contaminator, Necrogan Chameleon. Great selection of cards that we have here. And oh, in the last one we saw the avatar of Captain America, and this one is Dr. Doom. I mean, those avatars are sick. Yeah, I don't know if I should purchase the Season Pass, because I know the Season Pass in the past was much better, because you didn't only receive more diamonds, now I mean in the Season Pass, on the other half you received better perks. I mean, nowadays the higher you climb the ladder, then you will just receive some, I don't know, wild cards or alternatives. Yeah, it's the alternatives for other cards. That's so unnecessary. I mean, why do you need alternative versions of cards? Just, yeah, and in the past I know that you would receive more diamonds, more cards, more boosters. But they... oh, that's funny. We can just put another -1/- counter on this creature. So, yeah, and I don't know if it's worth buying a season pass. Sure, maybe you're getting some avatars and maybe also some... I don't know actually. I know that you will just unlock the other side of the ladder with the perks, but that's all, I guess. And as I said, in the past, you just would receive so many other things, like more boosters, more diamonds, I think also more draft coins. And now it's just one, yeah, I think it's just one draft coin. Perfect, we have drawn an Inkor, we can just use it to kill the flying creature. And then it's, yeah, then the opponent will have 9 poison counters. Yeah, I think that's it, so GG! So, opponent goes first, that looks good, we have 2 copies of Drawn and Inkor. And Forest, we'll just cast Rotpriest. Yeah, the only season pass that I will for sure purchase will be for the Hobbit. Because, I mean, yeah, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan and also I like Hobbit. I read the books, so also I love the movies. Each year I'm also watching Lord of the Rings. That's a must-watch film with my family. So, oh, we have to sacrifice. So yeah, we'll just sacrifice the flying creature. I think it's better to keep Rotpriest. So now we can also attach Necrogan Communion to this. Let's attack. And we have, because we also have drawn an Inkor, I think, yeah, it's better just to stick with Venerated Rotpriest. Oh no. Again. The problem is they don't receive any counters because, yeah, we have to sacrifice it. They are not targeting any creatures. But I think that was a good decision because we just keep Venerated Rotpriest on the battlefield. Hopefully they have not another copy of the Blade. Shipwreck Marsh and Hostage Taker, perfect. It's a creature, so we can use the removal spell. And we will also sacrifice Canker Bloom, Proliferate. Yeah, perfect. So I think that's it then. Because we have so many cards, we have also the Canopy, we can also destroy the Blade. Submit, yes, and then also we'll give another poison counter to the opponent, 9. Cast the Skull Dweller. Yeah, so it's pretty, yeah, it's over. I mean, even if they will clear the whole battlefield, we can just use Carnivorous Canopy, we can destroy the artifact. Soul Herder, yeah, they can also exile Dawnbringer Cleric and bring it back. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think, yeah, Soul Herder will receive a +1/+1 counter. So yeah, we'll just destroy it so we don't have to attack. And it's GG. So, opponent goes first. I think this will be the last match for this episode. So, Authority of the Consoles. Yeah, I haven't seen this card for a long time. It was a time, I think like 2-3 months ago, everyone was playing Authority of the Consoles. So, platform, the Verge. Yeah, so here we have the Forest, and I think we'll just... Oh, maybe we are playing against another Toxic deck. So let's put Blightbelly Rat, will not attack. Yeah, Skull Dweller is just too valuable. So, and also we have Drawn an Inkor, so we can also get rid of these. The problem is Crawling Chorus also has Toxic 1, and when this creature dies, it will also create a Phyrexian creature token that cannot block. So We have to be careful. Chart the course. Okay, we have Anoint with Affliction is great because we can exile the creature, they will not create another. Let's attack only with the rat. Let's see. Okay, they're blocking. That's fine. And Anoint with Affliction, actually we can use it for the other crawling Chorus, so they will not create a Phyrexian creature token. So let's see. Or we'll just keep it. The problem is we just need to give also first the opponent some poison counters, so then we can also use John and Inkor and Proliferate. Oh, they are... Yeah, I think it's smarter to exile Blightbelly Rat. Yeah, because it has Toxic, and when this creature dies, then yeah, we can also Proliferate. Huh, here we have the third copy. I think we'll just cast it. And then we can use... Oh, they have a counter spell. Okay, that's fine. Counter target spell. So in this case, we'll use Anoint with Affliction. Finally, the opponent will receive some poison counters. Yeah, perfect. Here we have 2 poison counters. Okay, we have to be very careful because of those counter spells. And Order of Mirror to 1 creature. You can transform it, by the way. Yeah, transform this creature. Okay, I think... Wow. Maybe we'll cast first Venerated Rotpriest because I really want to get rid of Order of Mirror. So maybe they have another counter spell. Yeah, they do have. It's the same. Yeah, that's better. Because it's better to counter Venerated Rotpriest than losing Drown and Inkor. So here we go. Oh, very unlucky, they have the land. We have the Pestilence, yeah, so we can also attach Necrogan Communion to the rat. And yeah, they will receive 9 toxic, they will have 9 poison counters. Blade Splicer. So yeah, it's over. We can just attack with the Blightbelly Rat. We have the Seed Core, so yeah, it's GG. So I think we'll just end here, and hopefully you liked the episode. I just created the Golgari Phyrexia will be 1 toxic deck, and yeah, I'm just creating decks from one certain set. If you like the format I'm playing, please subscribe, leave a like. Yeah, and thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.